Well, today is Friday the 13th, the unluckiest day of the year. However, in the world of Eurovision, all these countries were unlucky when it came to Eurovision. Finn's here. Today, as you guessed, I'm talking about Eurovision again, but this time I'm talking about the things that shouldn't happen. Yes, it's time for my top 6 personal crimes of Eurovision 2018. So I've got a lot to get through. These are just my top 6 who I think were done wrong in Eurovision that shouldn't have happened. So let's get straight to it because I've got a lot to talk about. So let's get started with number 6, and that's the script writing. The hosts this year actually were quite good, I think. The 4 Portuguese ladies were actually really good. They were much better than the 3 white men from Kiev trying to celebrate diversity last year. I think Filomena was the best one of the bunch. I think she was really good in the green room. Yeah, I quite like her. She was my favourite. And Daniela I quite liked her as well. The other 2, I think they were okay, but yeah, they were just fine. But the problem, I don't have problems with the hosts, it's just that the script writing didn't work this year. Some bits were a bit awkward, some bits didn't work out. In the end, I just think they just need a better script writer for Eurovision. I mean, we've seen it in Kiev and Vienna, the script writing weren't so good. Get the script writers from Petra and the script writers from Sweden, just get something like that, because we all like Petra and Barnes in 2016. They had good stuff to say. Well, sometimes this year wasn't so good. So overall, I like the hosts this year. I've got nothing bad to say about them. They were all good this year. It's never easy hosting a big show like Eurovision. I think they did it really well, but in the end, I just think Eurovision needs a better script writer to write what the hosts have to say. So moving on to number 5, I've got a lot of love to Jessica Melboy. I think we've got love to Jessica Melboy quite a lot, but unfortunately Europe hasn't got a lot of love to Australia this year. My number 5 is Australia finishing last in the televote. How? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, everybody was saying it was going to finish top 10, it was a contender. But yeah, it only finished like 20th and got Australia's worst result, which I don't really get. I think it deserved a bit higher. I know maybe her performance wasn't good. I know she was like passing the mic to the crowd when it didn't work. And I know the staging could have been better, but yeah, but I liked her personality, Jessica Melboy. She's just so great personality. I love the little dance she does in like the end. But yeah, for me personally, I just think Australia should have deserved at least a little bit higher. Top 15. Yeah, I think she deserved higher than 9 points from the televote. Yeah, I think she deserved a bit higher. Okay, moving on to number 4, and that's China censoring out Albania and Ireland's performances. Now, China's broadcast censored out Albania's performance in the semi-final because Eugene was I believe because Eugene had tattoos on his arm. I think that's why they censored out Albania's performance, which does make sense because don't most people in the world have tattoos on them? It doesn't make any sense why they censored out Albania. Maybe China just doesn't like tattoos, or if that is the reason, I don't know. But Ireland is the reason, is mainly the crime. It's just because the same-sex dance act that China, I think they sent it to a commercial break. China didn't want to broadcast Ireland's performance because it had a same-sex couple, and yeah, I mean, it's 2018. I mean, I mean, I don't want to get all political but yeah, I mean, well done for the EBU for like sorting something out and like saying to China broadcast, you in the grand final, you either show the whole thing or nothing at all, and China disagrees with EBU, and in the end they lost their EBU membership, and they did not broadcast the grand final. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get too political, I don't want to start a riot, but I just think it's 2018, move on, love who you want to fall in love with, you know, and yeah, it's just sad we still live in times like this. Yeah, and well done for Ireland for like continuing their performance in the grand final, and did really well, and Ryan saying love is love, and he's right, love is love. And a lot of people did say Ireland should have stayed in the semi-finals, which I totally disagree of. I think that performance really connected to a lot of people, and it was so beautiful, the snow coming down. It was actually quite a nice song, and I think they did really well in the staging, Ireland. Yeah, and I'm really happy they managed to get through the top 10 this year. So yeah, okay, let's move on now to number 3, and that is lovely Sara Aalto for Finland. But I'm afraid she keeps the dreaded second position. She was second to last this time. I don't get it. Everybody was saying top 10. She was a contender like Jessica Melboy, but in the end she 25th, second to last in the grand final. She almost nearly didn't make it to the grand final because she was like 10th in her semi-final. I don't get it. Why did she finish so low? Maybe I like the staging actually, but maybe I don't understand why. Maybe because her vocals weren't as good on the grand final, but she deserved better than second to last. She really did. I mean, the good thing is Finland did make it to the grand final this year, the first time in 4 years, which they deserved this year. Blackbird didn't do it last year, but so happy for Sara's name, for Finland to be called out, and Sara's reaction was just, it was so nice to see. But yeah, I would have liked it a little bit higher. Top 10, at least top 15. It should have been so much higher. So my number 2 is juries wanted to break it, televoters did not want to break the taboo. It's Malta failing to qualify for the grand final. Now you might be thinking, why have I put Malta so high on this list? It's because the juries just wanted to place Malta 5th in the juries, but the televoters, they ranked it last. How? It was such a good song. It had a good strong message about mental health. The staging looks incredible. The dancer, the lights, the graphics. You've got to be your own miracle. I don't understand that. Like, it got lower than what, Georgia, San Marino, Montenegro, and even Russia placed higher on the televote than Malta. I really don't understand that. I really don't. I mean, yeah, I don't really understand that. And it placed 13th overall. Yeah, it just, I know the lyrics have cliches in it, but who cares? It was such a good song. I really would have loved to see that in the grand final, me personally. I think now that Malta's going, like, doing a Maltese X Factor next year, and whoever wins that will be the Maltese entry for Eurovision next year, so hopefully Malta can bounce back, and hopefully we'll see them in a grand final. And hopefully they won't finish last on the televote like they did last year as well. So my number 1, there's no question of doubt this had to be number 1. My number 1 is Suri's Stage Invader. What on earth happened? I mean, I could just read, I could make a book out of this, but Suri got Stage Invader. I mean, Suri got had a stage invasion. It just shouldn't have happened. It really shouldn't have happened. Where was the security? How could a guy from nowhere get on that stage and steal her microphone? And he wore a backpack and a backpack on his back, and like, you're not even allowed that in the arena unless you're Nicholas Joseph from Czech Republic. But still, how can that happen? Like, he could have had a weapon, he could have had a knife, a gun, he could have had a bomb strapped to him. I mean, it's really sad. It just pulls the attention off Suri, who's been working so hard for her moment, and then all the attention goes to this stage invader, all protesting about UK media, and we were hoping a sympathy vote would come to the UK. The EBU did allow Suri to perform again, which she declined the offer, and she only finished 24th. The third time in 4 song contests the UK's come so low. And oh, come on, Europe, vote for the UK. It's just, I mean, she deserved much higher, really did. Top 20 at least, top 20. She really did. But I have to say, woe done for Suri for continuing. I mean, I'm really proud of her, I really am. I've got even my Union Jack flag supporting the UK. I mean, I was waving it all night for the UK, but as she continued that song, I take my hat off her. She really did really well, but she deserved so much higher. She did not deserve that. She deserved better. She really did. Yeah, but when I watched it, I was in complete shock. That just shouldn't happen. Hopefully, when we go to Israel next year, hopefully security will be better. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the same thing won't happen to the UK again. But will Suri be back in 2019 for Eurovision? It's looking unlikely because, you know, the BBC don't usually return artists, which is quite sad, but I don't think we're going to see Suri, but hopefully she's going to get a good career, and hopefully she's just so nice. She's got a great personality, and she just didn't deserve what she got on the night. I salute Suri, and hopefully she'll just have a good career. She's a great ambassador to the UK in Eurovision, so I really hope she has the best career. No more backing vocalists for Suri. Hopefully she can have a good solo career. Hopefully she can release albums that she wants to, and hopefully release the music she wants to release. Yeah, I just really hope the best for Suri, and just really hope the same thing doesn't happen in Israel next year. So those were my top 6 crimes. What are your crimes of Eurovision this year? List them down in the comments below, and if you want, please subscribe. I'll be very grateful if you do. I will see you for another video. Until then, have a great day. Have a great Friday 13th. Bye.